It turns out Celtic's history-making night in the Champions League just wasn't good for them. It was also good for the rest of the Scottish Premiership, as every other team benefited financially, except from Rangers. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. We have a little bit of a breakdown now of Celtic's financial income from the opening night win against Slovan Bratislava. But it turns out it's not all about Celtic. It turns out their win is actually going to be beneficial to other teams in the Scottish Premiership, and that 10 out of the 11 other teams will actually make money from Celtic being in the top flight this year. And the only top flight of Europe, that is, and the only team that will actually miss out, the only team that will not earn a single penny from Celtic is Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, talk about another kick where it hurts the most, because what is going on here? Rangers, it just seems every day that something, some way, always affects Rangers in a negative light. What's going on?
Yeah, so Celtic's adventure in the revamped Champions League is set to bank 7 Premiership clubs a major boost of 1.6 million each, with rivals Rangers the only club not to significantly profit. The Hoops kicked off their 2024-2025 campaign in the shiny new league phase with a rampant 5-1 win over Slovan Bratislava that has sparked hopes of a long-awaited prolonged run in the tournament under Brendan Rodgers. It's the third year running Celtic have qualified for the competition proper, and while that significantly boosted their own bank balance, it's been good news for the balance sheets of the rest of the Scottish Premiership clubs who haven't competed at Europe's elite level in that time. As part of Celtic's qualification for last season's Champions League, it's reported by the Daily Mail that $650,000 will be paid by Uefa to the 9 clubs who didn't play European group stage football in 2023-2024. They were Dundee, Hearts, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Livingston, Motherwell, Ross County, St Johnstone and St Mirren, as a something means of softening the blow of missing out and spreading the money around. But interestingly, it's noted that a new change to the payment schedule is good news for 7 of those clubs in particular, with the governing body having reportedly confirmed they will bring forward solidarity payments for this season to March and June 2025. With the new format set to be even more profitable, that means that Dundee, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Motherwell, Ross County, St Mirren and St Johnstone will make 1.6 million in UEFA solidarity payments alone before the end of the season. That's because those 7 teams will play in the Premiership this season without participating in the league phase of a UEFA competition. Hearts, who kick off their Conference League campaign against Dynamo Minsk on October 3rd and relegated Livingston, will bank $650,000 each. Meanwhile, Aberdeen will bank close to 1 million, having missed out on the $650,000 solidarity payment for last season due to their participation in the Conference League in 2023-2024. Dundee United will take home a similar figure since they weren't in the Premiership last term. So that's the amount that the clubs are making. Just to give the actual breakdown, the following clubs will get 1.6 million. Dundee, Hibs, Kilmarnock, Motherwell, Ross County, St Johnstone and St Mirren, because neither of these teams were playing any form of group stage / league stage European competition either last year or this year. The following clubs will make 950k. Dundee United and Aberdeen. That is because Dundee United weren't in the league last year, and last year Aberdeen were playing conference football, and the following clubs will make 650k. That's Hearts and Livingston, and that is because Hearts are in the Conference League this year, and Livingston are no longer in the Premiership, and the following clubs will make 0. Rangers.
You know what, right? This is just clickbait. You know why it's clickbait? Because Big Steven's put some fucking facts on you. Yeah, it'd be nice to get 1.6 or 600 or, 950. But the reality is, Rangers made a lot more money by actually getting to the Champions League rather than waiting on this payment 2 years later down the line.
Parachute payment?
Pipe bomb, big man.
Parachute payment?
What parachute payments? You know what I mean? Rangers made more money for you actually getting into these competitions than waiting around and letting someone else do it for them.
Yeah, but hold on, these clubs aren't Rangers. You trying to tell me these clubs should reject this money, 1.6 million?
No, Livingston definitely shouldn't.
Well, they're only getting 650k.
Yeah, which will feed them for another season.
I think this is good for these clubs.
No, it's good for these clubs, but I'm not going to pretend that this is earth-shattering to Rangers and it's derailed their season.
You tell me your club couldn't do
Train's
it?
already off the tracks,
Here,
don't worry.
1.6 million could have bought you another player.
Could have.
So yeah, that's the payments then given out to the SPFL clubs. I guess this is a way of trying to even things out because they know that the clubs in Europe will be making large amounts of money and profiting for a European campaign, so that they try and help the clubs that didn't. But I mean, in my opinion, it might sound harsh, that this sounds a little bit like communism or something. It's like, surely, if you weren't good enough to qualify for Europe, then you don't deserve to have any money from Europe.
Aye.
That's how I see it.
So Brendan Rodgers is like Stalin, and the rest of them are like all behind the Iron Curtain.
Pretty much, when you put it like that. But I mean, I'm not sure I agree with these payments.
Rangers been sent to the gulag.
I mean, basically what you're saying to all these clubs is, here, you guys were shite, you guys weren't good enough to qualify, so we're going to give you little, handouts. I mean, that's what it is. Food stamps.
Yeah.
These clubs are on food stamps.
That's what it is.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Just a wee bit of information there on the payments that the Scottish teams will be receiving for last season and this season. I mean, it's not huge amounts of money, but I mean, it's huge amounts of money to these clubs.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.